we are, 25 years into a project that it really diverted me from my work as an emergency doctor. I'm a medical doctor who used to run a very busy emergency department, and I got involved with this issue because when I was much younger, I had a very close encounter with an extraterrestrial spacecraft and subsequently an extraterrestrial being, and began to look. As I got older, I looked into it and realized that nobody was handling the issue properly. So what we've been doing over the last 25 years is a very involved project, and it covers three areas. And the one that is the heart and soul of what we're doing is what you referred to. We call it the CE-5 initiative, or Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind initiative, which I was talking about in Washington last Sunday. And that is a concept, a term that I came up with to describe people who initiate diplomatically contact with ETs where the encounter is voluntary and diplomatic and mutual, as opposed to, say, an accidental sighting that a pilot might have or someone who's out in their backyard may see. Right. And a close encounter of the fifth kind is very distinctive in the sense that we've developed it into a diplomatic protocol and now have several thousand teams all over the world. And if you go to our website, you'll see there's a training app you can get for smartphones that has an enormous amount of information that goes through the whole protocols that we use for making contact. And then there's another app that's what we call the ET Contact Network app. It's a free app that will show you where people are that live near you. And you can find links to both of those at our website at SiriusDisclosure.com. But the idea is to mount a citizen diplomacy effort, much like Physicians for Social Responsibility back in the Cold War were sending doctors over to the Soviet Union to establish a rapprochement and a dialogue. Well, this is an interstellar version of that. And, the core of it, and since we're on, conscious evolution radio here, I think we can go into what the real fundamentals of contact are. We do have technologies we use. We have high-powered lasers, and we have electromagnetic signals we send out into space, and et cetera. And we have a lot of electronic equipment when we're out under the stars doing this, as you know. And
yes.
You've been on 5 of these, I think,
That's
now.
right.
And so the core of it is understanding what I call transdimensional interstellar science, or TDIS. And the transdimensional part is understanding that civilizations that go from one star system to, say, this star system, that are higher intelligent life forms, by definition, have to go through other dimensions to get here. They cannot stay on a straight line through linear space. When you start getting into these concepts, you have to sort of leave behind even post-quantum and Einsteinian concepts in physics, and you have to begin to marry the knowledge we have of the physical universe and electromagnetism with the Vedic, the ancient Vedas, and Vedanta, and the knowledge of consciousness and higher states of consciousness, and the experience of this universal one state of consciousness, or the samadhi state. And all of that begins to come together if you're going to be a competent diplomat to the cosmos. So that's always been the thing that's the most exciting to me, and that's the Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, or CE-5 initiative. What we're finding is that this is where you can really see how humans can bypass the national security state by taking matters into their own hands.